What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching Car Inside. Sorry for the late video this week. Been really busy. Hopefully better late than never. iRacing heads to Phoenix Raceway for C-Fix this week. Our hot lap's going to be coming on lap number 2 using a 12-to-1 steering ratio plus 4 offset and a 62% brake bias. A lot of key little components here that go into a hot lap at Phoenix. A lot of little reference points and marks to watch to hit your hot lap. Hot lap will be coming, as I said, on lap number 2. So we'll go back and we'll break that down, kind of show you a view from the chopper here as we hit our hot lap, which will be a 26.949. Leading up to our hot lap, something that I tried many different combinations of things, as I always do. And one thing that I noticed that really helped me was going into 3, I would actually downshift into 3rd and give myself a really big run. I would go up the track, start turning back downhill as we see the Skyco sign, shift just around the turn 4 marker. Actually, there's the shift point, so somewhere between there and the Xfinity Series. And you're going to start turning left. There's so much free lap time that can be gained by just completely cutting out the dog leg here. You want to start turning left, and when you cross the start-finish line, you want to be as close to the yellow line as you can possibly be. You start turning left as hard as you can without scrubbing too much speed or spinning the truck out. So start turning left down the banking, and you're going to be aiming for this wall down here. The end of the pit wall is what you're going to aim for. So you want to be as low as you can as you cross the start finish line, carry as much speed as you possibly can. When you cross over, we were actually crossing over directly on the logo. I feel like it is possible just to get a hair lower. Maybe you can get closer to a 9 flat. And we're going to be aiming toward the pit wall. But the one thing that I have noticed is you want to start working back up on the track, and you see this blue line here that's coming off of pit road. You want to be left sides above that line, just above it. As you can see here from our cockpit view, we were just above that line. So straight line here. We'll back it up and show again. As low as you can be, crossing the yellow line, exit of pit wall, blue line, and aiming for this black box. And that is going to be the point where we aim the truck, start turning in and dragging the brake as we approach this black box, this red Desert Diamond Casino logo on this wall here. We start dragging the brake, entering in the second lane. You are going to start turning down the hill just the slightest toward the yellow line, but the truck's going to kind of diamond up the hill just the slightest here. And then turning back down, picking up the throttle. It's one of those things where you're really going to have to feel it out. But there's a big Cup Series logo down here on the infield, and there's one on the wall here. That's kind of going to be the point where we picked up the throttle, full throttle. You're just really going to have to feel it. The truck's going to be very slick on the exit of the old turn number 4, the new turn number 2. Looking for the set of cones here going into turn number 3. There's 3, 2. That is going to be the point where we use to start braking, and you're going to be aiming for this infield wall again. Take a sharp turn. We start dragging the brake, aiming for that wall. And we drag the brake all the way down to the yellow line. Start picking up the throttle, and then when you see this Geico restart zone, be full throttle, working the truck up off the banking, outward toward the wall, accelerating as hard as we can. That's a 26.949. I feel like you may see a lap faster than that this week. I think we could get closer to the 9 flats. You may see other breakdowns that are quicker, but this one is real time in the moment with the track conditions and everything there on a 22% track state. So I feel like it's going to be a pretty competitive lap for a pole and top split. You may see lap times, like I say, it may, as I always say, it may not be the fastest lap you see, but hopefully it'll be the one of the most helpful and relatable laps that you see. So as Phoenix is one of those places that I've always found it's very tough to pass as far as these flat tracks go. The top line can works really well, but you're going to have that dog leg, and you're going to be able to cut that dog leg out depending on how big of a run you can really get coming off this final corner at the start finish line. You could really make some passes there using that bottom and using that shortcut, getting a good run. So always keep that in mind and use that area of the track. But it's also going to be very dangerous because you're going to see a lot of people trying to dive down, and you could get strung out and be 3, 4, 5 wide at times. I've seen that happen quite a bit as well, so always be mindful of that. But as the week goes on, I wish everybody good luck. I always appreciate the support here on Car Inside. As I was saying earlier, I'll go touch on it one more time. 12-to-1 steering ratio, +4 offset, 62% brake bias. I'll let you see it for yourself. That is our qualifying preference that we'll be using for the race. I can almost guarantee will be 14-to-1, most likely 16-to-1 steering ratio, and the brake bias I'll probably start somewhere around 57-58%. Just didn't seem to need that much brake in qualifying, just enough to kind of drag and trail brake, get down to the bottom. As the race goes on, though, we will probably start around 57, probably set it to 57, start the race at 60. That way we've got to travel +3 and -3 around, going from 60 down to 54%. So most likely will be what we decide to do this week. We'll probably try that for our first race and go from there. But as always, appreciate you guys and all the support here on Car Inside. Thanks for always watching. Thanks for always hitting the like button. Please hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And if you have, tell somebody about us, send them our way. And we will see you guys next time.